Here are 5 ways to make sure that this boy cannot get you off his mind. Can I get an amen? Yes, we all have that one guy that he is yummy for our tummies. We like this boy, but getting his attention, getting him to focus on a swan is seeming a little bit difficult. Okay, we're trying to get some focus here, sir. We're trying to get some obsession from you, please, here, sir. And we find ourselves in a situation where he's just not moving. He's just not doing what needs to be done. And so what can we do to make sure that a man is developing some obsession? My name is Chengi. I am your dating and relationship teacher here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy, where I teach you ladies how to present as a high value, high status, and high worth woman that high quality men find completely irresistible. May I get an amen? Amen. Okay, so come on into the principal's office where we shall discuss your behavior, young lady. Okay, number 1, practicing healthy detachment. This is something that is floating around the internet, and it can be misconstrued as an avoidant. Healthy detachment is an ability to be present in every moment with this man, present in every conversation, present in every texting session, present with him on a date with nothing else on your mind. Detaching yourself from what will we be? What will come of this? Do I think is there a future? Does he like me? Just being present in every encounter, and when that encounter ends, being present in the moment that you find yourself. When we're dating people, we find ourselves, as women especially, running away in our heads, thinking about the future. I get this all the time with my clients and my students. Oh my goodness, he lives in this city. Whatever shall we do? I mean, will it work? You've gone way ahead. Oh, he may not want to have kids. I mean, it's a lot. We've already gone way into the future, and we're really trying to sort out a world that has not yet happened. And so I always say to you ladies, what is important in the dating phase is to be detached from the future and be present with this moment, because in this moment, we're missing the data that may make and invalidate the future. We may be missing some important cues about how we feel, about how he is moving in the world, that may make a future not even relevant. What's really important for us women is to truly be present in every moment. The moment he says goodbye and he goes away and you got those flutters in your belly, be present with those butterflies, be present with that warm, gooey, amazing feeling. Just feel it, just take it in. And when that moment ends and you need to go take a shower and go to bed, be present as the water drops on your skin. I want you to feel every drop of water, every brush stroke of your toothbrush, every comb as you comb through your hair. Be present with each moment, because that is how the feminine survives this environment, is to be present in every moment that she's presented, allowing you to detach from him, allowing you to detach until he comes and reattaches himself. This is an important practice for a woman who is going to stay on a man's mind, because when we detach, energetically we create space. And when we create space, it is the masculine role, masculine compulsion, propulsion to fill holes, take advantage of gaps, take territory. And so the more gaps and the more detachment we provide, when our energy is not on him, thinking about the future with him all the time, and we detach easily, he will soon snap back, because he's gonna want to solidify that connection that he had with you, and he won't be able to get you off his mind. House of Swans is the new portal for the Black Swan Relationship Academy. The House of Swans is where you will be able to completely access me and those of you who are serious, focused, and committed to your Black Swan journey. In the House of Swans, you will get access to many of the courses in the academy depending on your subscription level, but most importantly, you will get the exclusive courses I am creating only for the women in the House of Swans. So far, we've been talking about the power dynamics between men and women, sharing things that I will never share on public platforms, giving you insight so you understand how power flows between the masculine and the feminine. I'm also sharing about how to be completely and totally unforgettable in the bedroom, how to get a man to be completely and absolutely generous with you. And all you have to do to be a part of this elite society is to click the link in bio. And if you're watching this on Instagram, comment the word swans and a link will be sent to you. Love you lots. Don't get too comfortable. I've said this before, I'm going to say it again, because repetition is how we learn. Every other duckling chicken in the world has been told and has been conditioned by this world, hey, get to a point with a guy, be with a guy that you can be so comfortable with, be in a situation where you're so comfortable, be so comfortable that it doesn't matter how you show up. It doesn't matter, just be so comfortable. When we allow this degree of comfort, of course, there is a degree of comfort that we need in order to have longevity. We're constantly on our toes, then we don't have a relationship. We have this partnership that's quite difficult. But at the end of the day, we have to recognize that nothing wonderful happens in comfort zones. It is when we're comfortable that we tend to become careless. When we become careless is when we start to lose valuable things, one of which in the dating and relationship space is attraction. Attraction is a very delicate thread that responds to effort, consistent effort over time. Your ability to be consistent in your efforts to show up as beautiful, as fresh, as wonderful as you can be. That doesn't mean a full face beat every time you see him. That doesn't mean that your hair has to be curly. That doesn't mean any of that. But it's a standard of personal care, mental health, emotional health that we maintain throughout our time with him. So much so that he begins to realize this woman can at any point be snatched away from me. These are the men that really cannot take a woman off his mind, because he's always concerned that some other guy is going to see you on this day, because there isn't a day that you are off. There isn't a day where you look like the dog's dinner because you're comfortable. If you want a man to never get you off his mind, just get rid of this idea that I want to be so comfortable, because that is a passion killer. Number 3, confidence. You have to own who you are. I know it's tough as women. We go through cycles. We go through menstrual cycles, perimenopause, menopause. Tell me about it, ladies. As you get older, your bodies are going to become an anomaly, and you're going to be studying your body 24/7. But as you get older and as we live in these female bodies, in these feminine bodies, we are going to experience moments where we love ourselves, hate ourselves, feel fat, feel swollen, feel slim, feel gorgeous, feel happy. These bodies take us on a roller coaster journey, and sometimes in the midst of all of it, we forget to be confident. We forget to just show up. For those of you who've been watching me for a very long time, I have gone from being super skinny, like a size 4, to now being a 10, 12. And boy, oh boy, has this been a journey for me. I have had to remember that confidence will always outweigh beauty, slimness, or whatever it is that I have valued. And I've learned things, I have taught myself things to do in order for me to feel confident. To sit up, shoulders back, walk into a room like I mean it. Watch your posture, because your posture is your psychology. It's your subconscious mind. Make sure I go to the gym, work out, lift some weights. You might not be able to see it, but I feel stronger. I feel better. And my body is pumping all those wonderful endorphins. I know what I need to do to stay confident at any weight, any height, whatever the situation is. Because our bodies are always going to be changing. If I was just confident when I'm slim, then I'm going to have a hard time. But if we learn the things that trigger confidence in us, and we're always showing up in our most confident self, we're going to find ourselves in a situation where we are absolutely riveting into a man's mind. Number 4, mystery. I know this one is a bit tricky, Because the truth is, we want to be known. We do. Part of the definition of love is to be known. To be loved is to be seen, to be heard, and to be known. And in order for us to feel known, we have to share. We have to share where we have been, what has been our genesis, what has been our journey, what is our present. We want somebody to want to know. We want somebody to care about where we have been. And I want you to know that that is utterly and completely legitimate for you. However, it is something that we need to take time to unveil. Let your story be a mystery to be unveiled over time. When you become a story and a mystery, you become an enigma. And everybody, when the brain does not get a full story, it keeps seeking more and more and more. It's okay for you to say, you see me where I am now, but I haven't always been here, and I'm very proud of the woman that I have become. Oh, tell me more. When I get to know you more, I may share a little bit more of my journey. Now there's intrigue, and now there's an enigma. There's a woman who was so well put together, who's shiny from top to bottom, has a story. There's a story behind this glory. If anything, my curiosity is going to have me coming back for more. I'm going to be wondering, what could she have gone through? What could she have survived? I want to know. This is human curiosity. And over time, as we grow to build trust, as we begin to share and become more vulnerable through consistency and through your pursuit of me and my receptivity towards you, I will be able to unveil and become more of a mystery. And even when we are in a relationship and we've been together for a while, there are things about me that I will still be unveiling, things that will wow and shock you. Sometimes we come in and we want the person to know, hey, I'm so great, I've traveled the whole world, I've done and I met this person and I know this person, and we bring all of it to the foreground, not forgetting that a year into the relationship, you can say, hey, did I ever tell you about that time that I met Anthony Joshua when I was coming out of the supermarket? Yes, that is a true story. And I will tell you, well, I may never tell you that story, but those who are close to me know that story. It's a cool story. So if you are in the House of Swans and I'm on a live call, ask me about that story and I'll tell you about that story. But isn't that fun? Isn't that exciting to have something that you just never got around to sharing? Perfect. Last but absolutely not least, if you want to stay on a man's mind, get out of his face. When we have a man in our mind, we want him in our faces 24/7. That boy has to stay right here, 24/7. We want to feel his presence. We want to feel him in our face. And it's that closeness that makes us fall deeper and deeper in love. Men, on the other hand, don't fall in love during our presence. They're too busy enjoying our presence. They're too busy taking it all in, sucking in all that feminine energy and breathing it all in and having fun. That is what's happening for them. They only fall in love when they go away and they begin to reflect and have time to themselves and really start to think, gosh, I miss her. I want to talk to her. Oh, Chengi would have said this. Chengi would have found this funny. Chengi would have made me laugh at this point. Because you're not there. You're not there. So selectively being unavailable, not too unavailable, but selectively. If we see each other, if we've been seeing each other 3-4 times a week for the last 2 weeks, then it's okay to be busy for at least 2 of those times. It's okay to have friends and jobs and work that needs to be done. It's okay to get on with the rest of your life. And let that man miss you. Let that man have an opportunity to remember and recall all the good times you've had. Because if you're dating like a high value, high status, and high worth black swan, honey bunny, listen, he will have plenty to reflect on. He will have plenty of laughter, plenty of flirting, plenty of compliments, plenty of juicy, wonderful things to reflect on in your absence. I hope that this video helped, and I'll see you on my next one. In the meantime, do take care of you. Love you lots. Bye-bye. If you've been listening to this broadcast, you feel that you identify with anything that I have said, I want you to know that we're not leaving you on your own. Actually, I have created a complimentary initial call with my coaches. You will be able from today onwards to call one of the coaches and have a conversation about the particular issue that is bothering you. This call is completely free, no obligation. It is our ministry and our service to you to make sure that we get to touch base with you, understand what's going on with you, and actually give you a moment to speak with a professional, maybe even for the first time in your life. But I don't know how long I'll be able to offer this to you, my darling swan. But whilst it is here and you're watching this video, please find the link below, or if you're on Instagram, comment help. Take care of you.